Aquarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm just going to start here with your current energy. And I feel like I need to keep saying that energy is fluid. So if you don't like where this reading is going, you have the ability to change it if this even resonates with you in the first place. If it doesn't, check the other placements in your chart, because sometimes our rising sign or maybe our Venus sign is a little bit more in line with what's happening around us. Tell me about your strength. Tell me about your near future, Aquarius. What else is influencing this? Very interesting reading so far, Aquarius. Okay. Looking here, bottom of the deck. Okay. All three air signs are very similar readings. But yours is actually the most positive out of the three. I'm getting a lot of positive energy from you. I'm getting a lot of forward momentum from you. And this Hanged Man really does demonstrate that. So it's actually in reverse. So if you felt like there was a stagnant or maybe even just some sort of pause within a specific relationship, that's ended. There is a movement forward. There is this kind of, I want to say it was kind of one of those things where there was a pause, and then it was like overnight there was forward momentum again. What I'm seeing here in your current energy is the High Priestess, and it's being influenced by the Chariot. So this tells me that trusting your own instincts here is what's keeping you going. It is pushing you in the right direction. There is so much positivity coming from this. This is the reason that this Hanged Man is showing up in reverse for you. This is the reason that you're moving forward. It's because you're trusting your instincts, and they're right. Your instincts are right in this situation. I don't know how else to say it to you, but they are. So what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. So you might have been very focused on yourself and what you need, and just kind of not so concerned with the world around you, but really just on yourself. And it feels a lot like there was a period of time where maybe you were by yourself. Maybe you just realized the only person you could depend on was yourself. And so you really kind of built this, built this foundation. But now's not the time to keep building that foundation, because it's going to end up becoming walls, and that's not what you're all about right now. So you don't need to focus on that anymore. I am seeing the Six of Cups sitting here in your past position. So this could be somebody from your past that returned, or it could be something about the past that just really brings out this feeling of nostalgia within you. Eight of Swords is your strength position. So interesting enough about this as a strength, it tells me that when things come to light, you are a very perceptive person, that any situation, you kind of take note of all the details and you kind of just file them away and you process them. And that's what this card is all about. This card is that card of introspection. Sometimes it can feel very restrictive because you don't allow yourself any kind of breathing room or the ability to make a mistake. And so you really just you almost just go so much in your head that nobody can get to you, kind of under a lock and key. But there's also times where you can just kind of go in but leave the door open. It's kind of like your own, I don't want to say prison, but it really kind of is a prison. You're just blocking yourself off from the universe and from other people. And what you're actually doing there is you're giving yourself the opportunity to grow, learn from your mistakes, identify them so that you don't make them again, and grow. Your near future, I'm seeing Four of Wands. This is a really great card. If this is about a relationship, and it does feel like it's about a relationship, there's a lot of potential with this person. So think of long-term potential with this person. What does commitment look like to you? What does commitment look like to this other person? Are you on the same page? Because really this is a full green light here for this relationship. That's what this card is all about. Like, the sky's the limit here. Queen of Cups in reverse, connected to this Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you don't need to worry so much about making sure you're protected, because in this situation, it feels a lot like you're supported by the other person too. So all that heavy lifting that you've always done for yourself you can share that burden with somebody else. Magician. So when I put this card down, the first thing that came to mind was that somebody manifested you, but it could be that you manifested this other person and this relationship. But it does feel like that's exactly what happened here. It's one of those things where you put out to the universe, this is what I'm looking for, and then that person showed up. I was looking for this type of person, that person showed up. That's what this feels like. But again, that person could have done it for you. You both could have done it for each other, but I'm definitely getting manifesting there and manifesting this relationship. 3 of Swords. So when I put this card down, this is sitting in your hopes or fears. You're healing. You're healing from whatever heartache happened in the past, whatever, maybe a third party situation, whatever damage was done, whatever broke your heart, you're healing from it and you want to keep healing from it. So the moon is sitting here in your potential outcome, and the moon can represent a lot of different things. Some people can see this as a negative because it feels like there's something being hidden from you, but this feels very positive to me because there's something really just almost like whimsical about this, that you don't know everything that's going to happen, and that's okay. You don't need to know everything that's going to happen in advance. Sometimes it's just good to live in the moment, and that's what this feels like. So let's start clarifying and see what else we can learn. Tell me about the High Priestess here for Aquarius. Knight of Wands. Let's find out about the Chariot. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're really, at this point, you want to make progress. You want to continue on with this person, with this relationship. I don't want to say you're afraid of losing this other person, but in a way it does feel that way because I think you're starting to realize that you could depend on somebody else again, and that scares you a little bit. Tell me about this 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. So this is the card of Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with one, but you don't have to be. From a focus standpoint, you don't need to focus on yourself anymore. You don't need to focus on exactly what you need, because this temperance energy here, the universe could want you to focus on a Sagittarius, but what it really also represents is what it makes you happy. Sagittarius energy is very positive, very optimistic, always looking at things glass half full, always looking to better himself or herself, like just make everything better, like a better place. Perpetual student, kind of just overall positive. And so if you stop focusing on just all the needs, because needs aren't necessarily what you want, focusing on the temperance energy kind of opens you up to all the possibilities within the universe. That's what the universe wants you to focus on. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. King of Pentacles. So interesting. King of Pentacles energy is somebody who is very stable, very supportive, financially kind of stable, but also emotionally supportive too. This is somebody who will always be in your corner. Out of all of the court cards, I would say the King of Pentacles is probably my favorite, just because of this person represents so much more than just earthly possessions. This person does have this like strong heart, is what I always get from this. Even though it's not a King of Cups, I always get a strong heart from this person. And this person may show you that through finances, through career, through kind of monetary gains. This is how this person shows you that they love you, or something like that. So take that as it resonates, but this person is a very stable person. 8 of Swords. I have the Page of Wands in reverse. You go inside your head when you're not really seeing things happen the way that you want them to. This could be where you start to veer off course from what you really want, and you take that opportunity to take that step back. This feels like a minor step back in order to give yourself the perspective that you need in order to kind of either accept, fix, or just move forward. Tell me about this 4 of Wands in the near future. the Star. This is your card. So very interesting here. Very interesting read. So your near future with this relationship, the potential here is really going to heal you. And I'm getting that energy from you. That, again, very positive. This relationship has that ability to kind of just help you release all of the crap from the past. Tell me about the Queen of Cups in reverse. Four of Pentacles in the upright. This is where you have been in your past, which is very focused on what you need, not what you want. The universe is telling you to start doing the opposite. You have what you need. Allow yourself to have what you want, because there's a healing here. Tell me about the Magician. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's nothing methodical about this, or I'm trying to find the right way to describe it. So the Magician is definitely somebody who manifested this relationship. But again, could be you, could be the other person, could be both of you. But it's not like you sat down and said, I want this specific person. It was kind of like, I want this type of person, or I want this type of relationship. And that's what came into being. But it wasn't something that if you had created maybe like a checklist, this person wasn't going to hit the checklist. Tell me about the Three of Swords. High Priestess. This High Priestess really loves coming out for you. Lots of energy. So again, you're trusting your instincts, and you want to trust your instincts because you are seeing that you're healing. This is definitely some sort of healing energy. You're completely in whatever this relationship is. There's something very solid about it, but there's also something very nurturing and very supportive and very healing. I'm getting a lot of healing energy from this. Tell me about the Moon. Oh, the Devil. So interesting, because the Moon and the Devil, there is something here that you don't know, but I'm not sure you need to know. When it comes to this potential outcome, there could be some sort of, there's something restricting you or restricting the other person. What's striking me in this Devil energy is that somebody, like if you look at the two people, they're chained to the Devil. That's what's sticking out in this card. Not the Devil himself. Normally it's the Devil that stands out to me. It's these chains. It's this feeling of being restricted. That feels like it needs to come to light, but it's not ready to come to light yet. So whatever that restriction is. Any last messages for Aquarius? So the card that came out was Vast Vistas. Expand your horizons. Which kind of feels like what the universe is encouraging you to do. Step out of your comfort zone right now and start allowing yourself to accept what you want, not just what you need. So Aquarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.